Well, good morning. Today what I have here is my restoration of the Aurora U.S.Marine model kit from 1956. I brought this guy back to life just in time for Veterans Day. What happened was I had part of this kit in a large box of spare parts. This came to me from a huge collection of parts that I got at a house sale recently, and this guy was in the box kind of busted up, missing some pieces. What was missing was the sword, the right shoe, the base, and the decals on his arm. And the rest of the kit had been glued together and painted with several coats of really awful paint that had been on there for about 50 years. So what I had to do was first break him apart, and the trick to do that is to put him in a plastic bag in the freezer for a couple hours. When it gets nice and cold, the glue on this old plastic just kind of snaps apart, and the guy fell to pieces. Then I had to use a paint remover to try to get the old paint off, and let me tell you, that was tough. A lot of it did not come off. It really didn't cooperate. So I ended up painting over a lot of the existing paint that was there, and that comes out a little rough. It's not that great. The paint doesn't go on that smooth. But I did it, and I'm pretty happy with it. Next thing I had to do was find a sword of some kind. Another option is that he held a gun, which went down to the base, a rifle, marine rifle. But I went with the sword, and what I did was I took the bottom half of a plastic olive pick that is used for cocktails. I broke it off there, and the top part of this is just one of these long wooden toothpicks that they use at the diner to hold your sandwich together. So that was my answer for that. Down here he needed a right shoe, and I had this leg from another kit laying around that had a foot on it here. I cut the foot off and used some sandpaper and some Dremel tool to kind of shape that into a replacement shoe, and I think that came out great. You really would have to look closely to know that that's not an exact match for that foot. For the base, there is a base that comes with this kit that has a nice U.S.Marine logo on it. I was not able to find a replacement base, so I went for this little round wooden disc that I got from Michael's, and I spray painted it, and it's simplistic, but I think it does the job. It looks nice. And miraculously, I found a guy on eBay selling replacement decals for lots of different kits, and one of them he had was this kit. So I ordered these replacement decals, and they went on nicely, and it looks good. So here he is, U.S.Marine, back amongst us after 50 years, and he's going back on the shelf, and I'm on to new projects. Thanks for watching.